tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed! Be gone!
When I was a child, Jojo, when I was a child, I remember I having a dream when I first learnt of it. Now, this wasn't, like, today. Like, I've known that they swooped on you. They swoop at you. But, no, it was when I was, I think I was 8 when I learnt about it. Like, no one had told me about it, and the thing is, I've never been swooped yet. Not that I intentionally go near magpies, especially during mating season. But, I feel like I've been near some during that time, and they've done nothing to me. Maybe because of my size, I honestly don't know, but yeah, no, I've never been swooped, and there's been people around me that's been swooped, but not me. Crab! A devil crab! Oh, that was 2! We're at the Death Stranding beach. See? The gauge is all filled up now. Like nothing, I should use it more. But it's also kind of fun not to have a challenge. Nope. Eh.
Good girl.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. We should start with the main gate and see where that gets us. Straight home now.
How did... Okay. Dance, tornado! Dance! Totally hidden. Nothing on there.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy!
It's a shame you couldn't get crab meat. It is.
Dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever.
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep.
Better out there than in here.
Oh, enough for
I said, where were you, filth?
back to your style.
We said fuck off!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
We swim.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus.
Ah. So that's
We'll
what
find our way
that
into the
place
city
was.
there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
No. No way.
As long as it is abandoned.
It's not. It's inhabited with something, surely. Blacklight burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Fly, Ambrosia.
For the Lazarus.
Be safe.
Got a maze-like name. I know it's Lazarus is an actual name of a place, but I can never remember what it is. I think it's a maze.
This
I
is
think it
nothing
might
like
be
I
the one that
remember it.
housed the Minotaur.
Quickly a crown can lose its luster.
I could be wrong. I might be wrong. Hello. Yes, right, Pat. Pat the dog. Oh, good boy. Good boy. No, I can't jump over these. You're weird, Clive.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
Fair enough.
Not abandoned then.
No? Oh,
Oi! Visitors!
bandits. Ah, right.
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Were you really going to walk away from this? As if you couldn't handle it? Come on now. Come on now.
Or not.
I wonder if the tornado's ready. It is! Eat tornado! Come on, you two. Let's add some fire. They danced with the flames and now they're dead. So much fun. So much fun
I've only
being
ever
OP.
seen one man fight like that,
Yeah?
and he's long dead.
Wait a
Perhaps
minute.
it's time you joined him.
Wait. Wait.
The blessing of the Phoenix.
No!
It can't be.
We know who that
He was
is.
there when you died.
He was one of the. He was one of my assistant. No, oh God, what's his name? Taylor? No. Yes, I knew it.
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
Okay.
Found her. It really
See ya,
is you.
see ya, Penny.
It is.
Wade!
So wait.
My man! Good to see ya. He got big. He got thick. I
We can
think.
speak inside.
He looks thicker. So why are you dressed like bandits? Why?
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after.
Oh.
Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
She hates
So
her.
Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
You're wearing the
So
right
do we.
attire.
Make ready.
How come he's the only one wearing the old armor, but everyone else is wearing bandit clothes?
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
Nice.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
We have a new party member? Yes?
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then
No.
let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
I suppose we owe you our thanks.
At least you're not dead.
You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
You really are the odd one here, man. You're the only one wearing those clothes. Did they forget? Did they forget to dress you? I feel like Square Enix forgot to dress you in the appropriate attire. Unless I see another one with it. Yeah, even then.
Tell me that's the Archduke's son.
No.
In the flesh. Saw him once when I was away. He had that same look in his eyes.
No. Okay, maybe not. Okay, so no.
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage.
Still nothing new. Oh, Desert Rose though. I have none of those. Let's get a good amount.
Of course, my lord. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Thank you. As to you.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Okay. Party members. Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend them their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Do I get to choose, do I? Oh! Hello! Hello, Wade! So cute. So you're coming with us? You are! Awesome. Then there's no new things around? No? I can't travel anywhere to do extra side quests.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
What's going on here?
Look at me sideways. How is the Black Shields?
Oh, okay.
Come along now.
The bastards are lucky on you.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Straight home now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's not much. That's not much. We'll be fine. Hey, but the gates are open now.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us
Yeah.
a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame!
You think that's a dog? That's a huge dog, man.
Forest area!
Your petty revolution ends here.
And dance.
On the... Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
More dragons.
They
The Imperials aren't taking any chance. I can't say I'm flattered.
Another dragoon.
A noble stand.
A black
Albeit
dragoon.
a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point.
Yeah.
That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
So wait.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
Dead. It's like the dragoons aren't getting harder to kill. Like, yeah, it just doesn't feel like they're getting harder. They're just staying the same. So that one should have been more harder.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Yay. Level up. It looks like we're so close to leveling up. Yes! Alright. We're 2 levels away from getting level 30. Oh.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Oh, I knew it.
Since the beginning.
Ah, thought so.
Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, He plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the Mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
The burnt blade. Are we able to see these seals somewhere on me?
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you.
Oh.
Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Now we're in the port city. Okay. Are those behemoth's horns?
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
That's a corral to the right. Surely.
Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Loud stepper. How big is he? Tiny. Comparatively to the door.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago.
Hmm.
And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue.
How do I prove that I am... Oh. Okay.
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod.
A story.
Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
He's reenacting what he used to do with him when he was younger, I imagine.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still?
Oh.
Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
I'll let him have his
You
moment.
can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Not the bad ones that we usually let out. We give out to the other nobility.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low.
This place totally looks
Something's
like...
changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
This totally looks like
A monster.
an uncle's place to be.
better or worse,
This whole room.
I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
Huh?
It's not untrue.
I'd say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
Oh, okay.
The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass.
You're not coming to
This
fight.
will be fun.
No. Why is Uncle coming to fight with us? What? No. Uncle, you're too old. No fighting for you. You're past your prime.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters.
What about them?
When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could.
Oh.
And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Interesting how his beard grew over his scar. That usually doesn't happen. So, how he got rid of his bearing tattoo wouldn't have ruined the little, I forget what they're called, the little holes in your face. I forget what they're called. But it's really weird how he can grow a beard in that spot again when he really shouldn't. Here be monsters. Oh, don't say that after Jill just said I don't want to be a monster.
But Vivian could probably make
Oh,
an
hello.
educated guess.
They're going to give me something?
How did we never hear?
Actually, let's go. Get the renown.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Pillow talk. Such is renowned of Sid the Outlaw that much of my clientele would rather spend their time prating on about your endeavors than making any endeavors of their own. For that I feel I owe you at least a portion of my earnings. A particularly enamored sort left this on the nightstand. May it serve you better than him. A busy courtesan.
Here you are.
A berserker ring? What, you're gonna increase my attack at the cost of my own defense? It temporarily increases attack proficiency with each precision dodge. During the fight? I think I might just get rid of this one for now. Put the berserker ring on, see how that goes. Still can't afford it. Alright, so what are you going to give me? August? Funny name.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what you say?
Sure.
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
Yeah.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Okay. He's feeling down.
Long time no see, Clive. What are you doing? You meant to talk to him, not me.
Okay. What's the matter, mate?
1st August, and now you. What are you pair up to?
Yeah, caught on to that.
What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Oh, what is it?
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be.
Okay.
Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit.
Oh.
I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right. We're going.
So we have to kill this leather worker, right?
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
That monster's taken.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass.
Toggle's back
An
there.
exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
Really odd.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe... Care Northern, that was it.
Oh, there's another place too. That's another hunt.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
I'm gonna talk to this guy too.
I didn't take you for a scholarly van.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea. A culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Unwanted
Well,
violets.
only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Yeah, sure. You there, Muggle. Yeah, I'll do that in a sec. I'm gonna look for more of the hunts. Oh, there's another one! That might be the one they were talking about. Okay, so... what I'm also gonna do is take a picture of these other ones. So we got that one. I'll take a picture of this. And also one of this. Dozman. Belfgor. That name sounds familiar. Angel of Death. Sounds like anything. Okay. So, let us talk to the Murgle. Please don't let me be able to navigate through this one. Did I hear you say you were hoping to hunt down a griffin, Kupal? Then I have the billet for you, Kupal. The especially horrible one called the Dozmare. Yep, got it. Yeah, I got it. Do you have anything else to say? No. Okay. So I reckon it might be around here. The Holy Eye. Can't be the vulture. What are you? I think that might be it.
You deserve a rest.
Yep, that's it. The White Death. Aruna. Oh!
This isn't gonna be easy. Nice try.
Got him. Five away from getting that 100 renown. Clouded Eye. Oh, we've had a couple of those.
Rest well. I know I will.
Alright. Next one. That's a really hard one. Oh, they're both hard ones. Broken Hill. Okay, so the griffin is actually here. While passing along the trail from Lost Wing to Kara Norvrent. Okay. So Lost Wing from Kara Norvrent. So they would have just gone. Yeah. I'm gonna guess it's right there. Hello, Mr. Griffin, where are you? Oh, Ambrosia, you don't need to worry about these raptors. They're nothing. Mr. Griffin, where are you being? The thing is, we'll be able to see it. That's what I've learned. These marks are huge, and you'll see them from very far away. But where exactly? I don't know.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey.
Oh, here it is.
Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew. Straight home now.
He just said something, so we might be in the right area for it. Oh, oh. There it is. It's a bird. It's a beast. It's a bird beast. It is Dozmare, rank B. Its rank is holy shit. It's going to bite your asshole.
We'll have to wait. Ogle, look sharp.
just the whole pew, and it dies. Always gets me. Scarletite, one of the hardest metals known to man. Scarletite is highly sought after by those with a means to pay its exorbitant asking price, a price determined not by its rarity, but rather due to the fact that a forge must employ no fewer than 5 healthy bearers to produce flames hot enough to melt the ore, at which time it takes upon the deep scarlet hue from which it takes its name. Okay.
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man?
Could be. Hello, man. Wounded Tanner.
Are you alright?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
No.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself will be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but...
But?
Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Treated leather. Let's give it a read. Sample of the supple hide dressed to the artisan Camille's exacting standards. It has nary a trace of the barnyard musk of lesser leathers, instead smelling faintly of roses. Alright. We are done here. So, we are going to move on to... Not there. Not there. Where the heck did they say they wanted me to go? Broken Hill.